Hello, guys, and welcome to our continuation class for ratios. We understood the basic concept of ratios in the previous class, and we also solved a few questions. And in today's lecture, we'll study some previous CAT questions which are based on the concept of ratios. And we'll also try to find out some alternative and cool shortcuts to solve these questions. Let's look at them. Before that, let's have a brief recap of the last question we solved in the previous lecture, and that was 5 liters acid and 3 liters water were to be added to form a solution. However, some amount of acid was stolen and had to be replaced with water, making their ratio 9:7 respectively. Find the quantity of acid stolen. Okay, so in that we saw that some amount of acid is being stolen and equal amount of water is being added. That means the total solution volume will still remain the same. So using that concept, we saw that initially the total solution was 8 liters. Finally, the total volume was 9.9 plus 7, 16 units, which are not equal. So to make these values equal, we divide 16 by 2, and we realize that acid is 4.5, water is 3.5, 0.5 ka difference hai, and that means 0.5 liters of water had been added, 0.5 liters of acid was replaced. Okay, the exact same logic now we'll use to solve the next question. Okay, Raju and Lalita originally had marbles in the ratio 4:9. Then Lalita gave some of her marbles to Raju. As a result, the ratio of the number of marbles with Raju to that of Lalita became 5:6. What fraction of her original number of marbles was given by Lalita to Raju? Can you observe? It is the exact same thing happening. Some amount of acid is being replaced by some amount of water. All right. So as we discussed previously, you can make equations. I wouldn't do that. That will be very, very lengthy. Okay. We'll apply the quick shortcut we understood for total being same. And that is initial number of ratios of the marbles with Raju and Lalita is 4:9. And final ratio is basically 5:6. Okay. The total of 4 plus 9 is 13, but 5 plus 6, the total is 11. But we need these two values to be same. Okay, so what we do is we take the LCM of 13 and 11. They are co-prime numbers, so the LCM is their product. Multiply this number with 11, multiply this number with 13, you will get the total number of marbles before and after. So multiplying the first ratio with 11, you will get 11 fours are 44, 11 nines are 99. Final, multiplying by 11, okay, sorry, final, 11 multiplied by 13, you will have 13 fives are 65, 13 six are 78. Very clearly you will observe that यहाँ से 21 liters of solution, like 21 marbles have been added, like 0.5 liters previous वाले question में से, right? And यहाँ पे 21 liters have been removed. 21 marbles have been removed. Okay, so the fraction of marbles Lalita gave to Raju is 21. She gave out of 99. Cancelling out 3, 7 by 33 is the required answer. If A, B, and C are three positive integers such that A and B are in the ratio 3:4, while B and C are in the ratio 2:1, then which of the following is a possible value of A, B, C? Now, guys, from the question, we can observe that ratio of A, B, and C. Okay, it's not directly given to us. We have been given the ratio of A and B as 3:4, right? And the ratio of B and C has been given as 2:1. Since B is the common part here, the proportion or the value of B should be same in both of them, right? So 4 and 2, the LCM is of course 4. That means we multiply the second ratio with 2. This ratio now becomes A, B is 3:4. B is to C will be 4:2. Since B is same now, you can just establish a common ratio between the three. You can establish the direct relation between the three. 3:4:2. That is the ratio of A to B to C. Now the question demands what is the possible value of A plus B plus C? If you observe carefully for us, the possible value of A plus B plus C is what? 3 plus 4 plus 2, which is 9. That means in the answer options, whichever value is a multiple of 9 is required. Is that it's your answer? Of the given options, only C appears to be a multiple of 9. How? Test of divisibility, we saw this, right? That you add the digits, and if it's a multiple of 9, the sum of the digits should be also equal to 9. There's only one such option. Two numbers are in the ratio 3:5. If 10 is added to both the numbers, their ratio becomes 5:7. Find the original numbers. Okay. So yes, of course, you can assume the numbers to be 3x and 5x, x being the common multiple. Okay, you add 10 to each of them. So 3x plus 10 is the first number. Okay, and 5x plus 10 is the second number. This ratio now is 5:7, right? You can cross multiply. 7 3 21x plus 70 will be 25x plus 50, 21 this side, 50 that side. You have 4x equals to 20, or you have x is equal to 5. Okay, substitute this in both of these, 3x and 5x. Okay, the original numbers are 3 into 5, 15, 5 into 5, 25. Okay, but there's a much quicker way to solve this question. How? The initial ratio of the numbers is 3 is to 5, right? And the final ratio is given as 5 is to 7. If you observe carefully, there is an increase of plus 2 units in each of them, right? 3 becomes 5 plus 2, 5 becomes 7 plus 2, right? If plus 2 corresponds to 10 in the question, right? If both the numbers are increasing by 10, right? So if 2 corresponds to 10 units, 1 corresponds to 5. All right, so the first number is 3 into 5, second number is 5 into 5, 25. It's that simple. Okay, so based on this concept, we'll solve another question right now. Okay, the scores of Amal and Bimal in an examination are in the ratio 11 is to 14. After an appeal, their scores increased by the same amount, and their new scores are in the ratio 47 is to 56. The ratio of Bimal's new score to that of his original score is, okay, their scores are in the ratio 11 is to 14 initially. Each of their scores increased by the same amount, and now the scores are in the ratio 47 is to 56. Okay, now if you observe carefully, iska score increase ho raha hai by 36 points. This score is increasing by 42 points. The increase is not same, right? Not same. Okay, so what we try to do is we try to bring this number closer to 47 and 56. Okay, of course 14 fours are 56 hota hai, but if you multiply the first ratio by 4, okay, and this becomes 44 is to 56, the score of Bimal has not even increased, right? So that is not correct. Okay, matlab I cannot multiply the ratio with 4, so I'll try by multiplying the ratio with 3. 11 threes are 33. Okay, 14 threes are 42. Now you can increase. Now you can observe that the increase is same, 14 and 14 for both of them. Khatam. So ratio of Bimal's new score to that of his original score. His original score is 42 and his new score is 56. Okay, ratio of new to original is 56 to 42, which is 4 is to 3. The salaries of Ramesh, Ganesh, and Rajesh were in the ratio 6 is to 5 is to 10 in 2010. And in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 3 in 2015. If Ramesh's salary increased by 25% during 2010 to 15, then the percentage increase in Rajesh's salary during this period is closest to. Okay, very simple question. If you've understood what I've tried to explain you all this time. So salaries of Ramesh, Ganesh, and Rajesh. Okay, Ramesh, Ganesh, and Rajesh, their salaries were in the ratio 6 is to 5 is to 7. This ratio is becoming 3 is to 4 is to 3. Now it is given that percentage increase in Rajesh's salary during this period is close to, and they have told you that Ramesh's salary increased by 25%. If Ramesh's initial salary is 6, okay, we'll see in the upcoming classes percentage jab aayega, 25% is basically 1/4. So 1/4 of 6 nikal sakte hain hum log, or you can also calculate 25% of 6 if you are not yet sure about percentages. So 25 ones are 25 fours are 6 upon 4 is 1.5. So increase is 1.5. Okay. Matlab Ramesh ka new salary is 6 plus 1.5, which is 7.5. But the question tells us it is 3. So 3 corresponds to 7.5, isn't it? Right? So Rajesh ka salary kitna hai basically? 7.5, because 3 corresponds to 7.5. And also Rajesh's original salary is 7. The increase is 0.5 out of 7. Percentage निकालना है ना? 50 out of 7 will be 7.142857 recurring. This is no genius. It's a cycle of 7, which we will study in one of the bonus lectures, which I'll be giving you guys. So yes, the answer is very close to 7%, option A.